Society.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turntables activated. Get ready.
The most versatile hip-hop radio station in the world.
You can talk about us, but you can't talk without us. Phenomenal radio. We are what radio should be. You could listen to one of those other stations, but what would your friends think?
Holy shit. Where'd you find this?
You're locked into the #1 online radio station.
Here we go! It's not that your radio sounds strange. You just found a station that plays what you like.
Phenomenal radio.
Radio just got a lot more fun. Thanks for listening.
We are what radio should be.
Phenomenal Radio, PhenomRadio.io, PhenomRadio.com, the most versatile hip-hop station in the world, where for over 20 years we've been fortunate enough and blessed to take the power of the industry as we learn and gain it and put it in the hands of the independent. I'm your brother, one of your music doctor hosts on Audio Forensics at Slate Stone Music Anywhere Online, in here with one of our greats and also in here with my brothers. I'm going to pass the mic over to DJ Despair so he can introduce himself, and then he's going to pass it to his brother, and then our brother Timo James will introduce one of our greats on today. Despair.
DJ Despair, CEO of Street Killers ENT, from Winnipeg and Toronto, hip-hop pioneer, radio, podcasts, promoting, marketing, event planner, jack of all trades. Timo.
Hey, here we are again, back to back. It's a pleasure and it's also an honor. We just spent an hour with you a few minutes ago, and we're back again with another great, phenomenal special guest. I'm Timo. Sometimes they call me Dick James. I'm Dick James, that's the artist. Today, I'm Timo with you, with our special guest today. I'm co-owner, co-founder, along with my partner, Dr. Stone, of KPTX Digital Broadcasters, Phenom Radio, the most diverse radio station on the planet. Today, we have a favorite of hip-hop, conscious hip-hop, bebop hip-hop, fly guy hip-hop, American hip-hop, Canadian, United Nations, shit, worldwide. One of the original standout members of my favorite rap group, rap crew, New York City for all time, the Juice Crew. So without further, ado, let's just show a warm welcome for our very special guest, worldwide legendary MC, Master Ace.
What's up? What's going on, y'all?
Peace, peace, peace. We're doing all right, brother. Thank you for your time. We know that it's very precious and valuable, as you were telling us before we hit go on the button. For those that may not have heard of you for whatever reason, or they don't know who Master Ace is, let the world know, or those that don't know, who you are and how you became to be what you are today within a few minutes, if you don't mind.
Sure. I'm a recording artist that started my professional recording career in 1988. I was featured on a compilation, a very, very well-known compilation called Marley Marl in Control, Volume 1. And my very first album came out in 1990. Since that time, I've put out about 14 studio albums. I've had the opportunity to tour the world. I've performed in over 65 countries around the world. And I've been able to establish a very loyal fan base that follows me and my albums for the last 3 decades. I have a new song on the new album with Marco Polo called 30 Plus. That's the song we were just working on, and that's basically what it's about, 30 plus years in this music business. And so if you're unfamiliar, it's not too late to get familiar. I gain and pick up new fans every single day on this journey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for that. 30 plus years, I can only imagine some of the experiences you had, but also in helping build what hip hop is today, the sound or some of the foundational pieces of it. If you don't mind sharing, like, when did hip hop become a part of your life and you recognize the gift of MCing?
I recognized the gift of emceeing when I was probably in seventh or eighth grade. And when I started out, I was just really just emulating rappers that I heard on tapes that were floating around New York City at that time. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, neighborhood called Brownsville. And in those days, cassette tapes were the go-to for media form. Everybody had cassette tapes and everybody carried radios. We call them boxes. And so the thing to do would be to have these tapes that were recordings from parties around New York City, Harlem, Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, but to get recordings of these tapes. And if you had those tapes and you played them in your box in your neighborhood, you were the guy, you were the man. Everybody wanted to hear those parties happening on your cassette tape. And so very early on, this is like really the inception of hip hop, because when I was in seventh grade, it was like the disco era was kind of fading out, but disco was merging with this new sound that ended up being called hip hop. But disco is really at the root of the beginnings of hip hop. The songs that we rapped over in the early days were disco records. So forever disco and hip hop will be connected in my mind, because they overlapped. And I started off as a DJ. I was a DJ in a crew of DJs, and it wasn't until I realized that I was maybe fourth best DJ in the crew that I decided to try the rhymes, and I started fooling around with rhymes and emulating these rappers that I heard on these tapes. And I started off just kind of reciting what they were saying, and then eventually I would start to write my own stuff, and that was the beginnings for me. And then we're talking about the late 70s.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ Despair.
Man, I've been following your career since Icy Ride, since everything that
I don't hear you guys.
Look, can you hear me?
You don't hear him anymore? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, James?
Yeah, I can hear everybody.
Despair.
I assume you can hear me, but I'm not hearing you guys.
Okay. He might need to leave. I'll tell him to leave and come back then. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to a record real quick, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them why you in the break, and we'll be here waiting until you guys get back.
All right, for sure.
Y'all just better rock this at the drop of a dime, baby. I don't know what y'all gonna do with this, but it got to be funky. It got to be funky if you're gonna be on it. I don't care who start, I don't care what y'all do, but you
divided. Many in the past have tried to do what I did. It's just the way I came off then, I'm gonna come off stronger and longer, even with the drum off. I'll keep on going and flowing just like a river. I got a whole lot to give, so I'm a giver. A little at a time, new trails I'm blazing. Action is in effect, it always stays in. Yeah, just like a shot from a cannon. I am the man in charge, and I've been planning a jam strong enough that it can lift your soul. I'm the originator, and my rhymes are made of gold. Once you hear the capital A, rap it'll stay with you for a while. It won't go away unless you force it. Force it stays with you, my friend, and if you force it away, I'ma hit you again. I believe that's me. Craig G, light up the mic for the symphony. The jam is dedicated to all unoptimistics that thought I wasn't coming out with some exquisite rhymes. But that's alright, cause now I'm back to kill all the rumors and straighten the facts of me. Not rocking rhymes like I always used to, but you jumped on the tip when you heard me in the Juice Cruise. You said, ain't that something? Now, Craig, I heard you in that jam and it's pumping. I apologize. Oh yeah, and can I have your autograph for me and my grammar? That's how I'm living, on surprise mode. Don't even sleep, try not to keep your eyes closed. Cause if you do, when you awaken, the so-called spot will be taken. I'll take it over like a greedy executive. Cause on the mic, my perspective is to be the best in all rap events. And since I have a car, I call experience. No, next up! Yo, I believe that's me. G-Rap, light up the mic for the symphony. Yo, Marley gives a slice. I get nice and my voice is twice as horrifying as this in price. Go steep till you fell in a spell of sleep. And while I'm counting the money, you count sheep. When G-Rap strikes the mic, I recite the type of hype that you like to make the people unite. I rip off hips and zip off lips. Step on reps. You flip and wanna sip on my tip. Take a deep breath because you don't have another left. Coming back like I'm revenging my brother's death. Making veterans run for medicine, cause I put out more light in a fight the con netizens. Rip the damn cage like I'm on a rampage. So if you want rage, I'ma make front page. Read the headlines, suckers, the day's the deadline. Your head is way past bedtime. Next up, I believe that's me. Daddy can't get on the mic for the symphony. Setting it off, letting it off, beginning. Rough till the ending, you never been in. The move, the groove with the smooth rap lord. Like a bottle of juice, rhymes are being poured down your ear, crisp and clear as I prepare to wear, tear and smear. Then I'm out of here with the mark left that you can all cling. Cause rocking a party, yo, is a small thing. I rip many places on regular basis, and broken down mics were the only traces that I've been there, in there at the party. The mic had my prints, and on it was a body. So take caution, I'm not horsing around in a throwdown clown. I'm taking yours, son. So just acknowledge the way that I kicked it. Cause if rap was a house, you'd be evicted and dismissed from the microphone. Choking on a bone, cause daddy's home. And battling me is hazardous to health. So put a quarter in your cause you played yourself. I reign superior, always taking care of ya. No frill rappers, you will evaporate, disintegrate, plate to your fate. And the great will dominate straight to the state of reigning, gaining. So put gaining that category, period, in the story.
I still have beats. What's wrong with you? Yo, fellas, y'all got to do something on this there track. They ain't gonna let the track house use. What? You let these track house use? What? Yo, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Master Ace, can you hear me? Can you hear me? James, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Timo, Despair?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Master Ace, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
No.
You probably can't. Yeah, I asked him to go out and come back in, but he probably can't. So how do we get him the words?
I'm about to text him.
All right, yeah, just tell him to leave and come back. That's what I told him he got to leave the studio and come back. That's the only thing about that StreamYard.
Yeah. I don't know. The difficulties in the storm because it's doing a little light storming outside right now. So, you know, maybe he got the message. Can you tell?
Well, he turned his camera off like he was disconnecting it, and I just went ahead and exited him from the studio. So maybe he'll hop back in.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But
No doubt.
that's another thing on a different tip. While we wait for him to come back in, salute to all the greats, the founders, the MCs, the pillars of hip hop holders, the contributors to the real. You know what I mean? And if you don't know, definitely do research because knowledge is infinite. You can always learn and grow. You know, on another tip, despair. That's the thing with the StreamYard. Hold on, here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear us?
Yeah, he fine now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
There
sir.
we go.
Sometimes it does that. You know, we can't even control it. But thank you for coming back.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Despair, it's on you.
So, following your career, I've been a fan since. You know, we've talked about this before. What has transpired from like the time that you did with the Juice Crew and everything to starting your own crew with EMC?
Oh man, that's like damn near 20-year time period. I mean, I obviously before EMC, I had a five solo album career. My when I did Long Hot Summer, which came out in 2004, it was after that album that I decided that I wanted to kind of venture out and try to do what I call special projects, collaboration projects. I felt like I was kind of had the solo albums that kind of run their course, and so I was just trying to find a new outlet, a new way to express. And EMC, the group, Punchline, Wordsworth, Strickland, these were guys that I was touring with throughout my solo career starting in 2001. And so those guys would oftentimes be on tour with me, one, two, or all three of them in some cases. But somebody would always be on stage with me, and the fans got used to seeing us on stage together. And then we did like a song that was supposed to be for my album that I didn't use, and we just leaked it with the four of us on the song. And the fans, especially over in Europe, they really had a strong reaction to it, and they said, "You guys should do a group." And we hadn't even thought about it, but that was kind of the beginnings of us forming the group EMC. And once we did EMC, then I was really like in full like, okay, no more solo albums. I'm just gonna focus on special projects. So EMC, then it was Ed OG, then it was the project with MF Doom beats, and then I ended up doing another solo album, and then that with one producer, Kick Beats, and that's what led me to the collaborations with Marco Polo. But it was evolution from that last solo album, A Long Hot Summer, to today.
And gotten to know you, you're very healthy and a health nut. Like you take care of yourself. You have a regimen when you're on the road. You can hear me?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, I got you now.
Okay. Yeah.
For getting to know you, like a lot of things have changed in my life when you were talking to me about health and how to keep things like, regimented.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I don't hear anybody else.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me again?
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with StreamYard, or why it's doing that, weather or whatnot. But he was asking us something about the health and the transition. What was it, Despair?
His train of thought. I was like explaining again. His do's or don'ts while touring.
He was asking, like, what are some of your do's or don'ts while touring?
Oh, wow. Well, there's a lot of don'ts and do's and don'ts. The big ones are don't tour with people that aren't like-minded and like lifestyle as you. I can't tour with people that smoke and party too heavy and drink and all of that kind of stuff. It's just not my vibe. And so I I've done it, but it's not. You want to be on the road with people that are like minded, that move how you move, and that's not to, say that every man is their own man. But in terms of me being on the road, I'm gonna try to be around people that are more into being health conscious, into getting up in the morning and doing a workout in the hotel gym, into not smoking and all of that. Like in my immediate area, I don't really care for cigarette or weed smoke around me. I just try to have a peaceful circle. So EMC, it was great because those guys wasn't into any of that, and all the people that I've toured with since EMC have been people that are like minded and have similar, at least, mindset and lifestyle as me. That's the big one. Not just touring with anybody.
Dick James.
Yeah, again, it's an honor to have you here. I know I've been communicating with you in the background, and I know you're busy. I watch your lives. I tune in. And shout out to you for the opportunities that you create in our music community for young, starving, wannabe, upcoming artists. You have an outstanding platform. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear him?
No, I only hear you, brother.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No, he only hears me. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So
That is weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. So what's up, Dick James? What you want me to ask him?
How well is he aware of his influence on upcoming wannabe rap artists from around the world?
He's Master Ace. He says, "How aware are you of your influence on artists that are up and coming in today's new age? Like, have you noticed anything like, oh, that's a direct influence or connection from something I've done or initiated in the game?"
Not in recent time. I felt like when Kanye first came out, his first album, I felt like there was influence there, but he never really spoke about it or made reference to it. But I just felt like his theme of the going to college or whatever, I felt like maybe he heard my album Disposable Arts and got influence from that. There's been cats earlier on, not so much in recent time, like the younger artists. I think most of them aren't really aware of me like that, but certainly, like, say 10 to 15 years ago, there were artists coming out. I feel like Lupe Fiasco, maybe, like, there was cats that came out that, but none of them have ever, I don't think, publicly like said, yeah, that's somebody who was an inspiration or influence on me. I don't know if it's the fashionable thing to say that I influenced you. Eminem's probably the only artist that has, like, publicly said it, with his chest and not shied away from it. Most cats, I'm not a popular name to be dropping, so most cats just don't speak on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
you may not be popular in mainstream terms of media, because you know how that can lead, because you weren't willing to do certain things that other artists were willing to do because you didn't have to. Your influence is conscious, it's b-boy, and it's grimy, it's gritty. Like I said, I was influenced by the entire Juice Crew, the whole cast. MC Shan, you know what I mean? Roxanne Shante, DJ Rapping Polo Craig G, Cool G Rap. Big Daddy Kane is my real blood. So it would be obvious that I would show favor to him. But Master Ace, you one of them dudes. You had to be one of them dudes because you, out of that entire crew, you were one of the artists that were featured on a major soundtrack. Nobody else out of that crew was featured on that soundtrack. And you were on the lead off single. You and Special Ed, Crooklyn. Talk about that.
He was asking about your major influence and you being able to get on the Crooklyn soundtrack and whatnot. Can you tell us about how that came about? And
Yeah.
that
I just got a random phone call from Q-Tip. Said he was working on a song for Spike Lee's new movie. Was I interested in being on the song? And of course I said, absolutely. This was like great timing for me, 94. My song Born to Roll was becoming really a big record out in other parts of the country, West Coast in particular, but also in the Midwest and the South. It was big in Houston and Dallas, San Diego, San Francisco, LA, obviously, and then in the Midwest as well. And so there was a lot of, and the video was really, really moving. And so I needed something to kind of reestablish the fact that I was a New York artist. That people were starting to think that I was from Cali and stuff like that. And it was kind of confusing to me, but I understood that New York wasn't really paying attention necessarily. So what they saw was, somebody from there that had quote unquote gone West Coast was the term out here a lot. Yeah, you went West Coast. They thought I moved there and everything. So Crooklyn came along at a great time for me. I needed something to remind people where I was actually from. And so I got the call from Q-Tip. Of course, I said, let's do this. And it was an honor to get the opportunity to be on that record, be a part of that soundtrack. And shout out to Spike Lee, Buckshot, Special Ed, Q-Tip, Ali Shaheed. Those are all the people that were involved in that song being made.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ Despair, did you have anything you want me to ask?
I hear him.
You can hear me now?
Cool.
Yeah. How has it been since you and Polo been traveling and touring and you branched into this whole new version of Gangstar? It's like, that's how I look at you guys. You know what I mean?
Listen, the cool thing about collaborating with Marco is the shows that we've been doing over the past 5 years. I've been noticing a lot younger people coming to the shows. 17, 18, 19-year-olds, 20, 21-year-olds. And some even younger, they're coming with their fathers and mothers to these shows. And to me, that's like kind of unheard of for artists that's been in the game as long as me. Usually you establish your audience, they're usually around 35 and over, and you don't usually pick up young new fans. But these new albums have opened the doorway to these younger fans that are becoming familiar with me through these albums. And so it's been a blessing, man, and a really cool experience. And so I'm just excited about what the future has in store for us with this new album, and the sky's the limit for Master Ace and Marco Polo.
Isn't it funny? Like when we connected back in 2014, when I brought you guys out here, and watching that evolved from the time we talked, and I showed you the studio that I had in my house and stuff, and then you're like, just keep doing what you're doing, and now we're here, evolved years later. And you're on a podcast with us, and we've gone to the next level. And I've watched you now completely change the whole game from how you were struggling for hip hop to be heard still around that time. And then now everybody just wants to hear it. People are buying the vinyl. How do you feel now that the evolution is going back to how it was?
I mean, the vinyl is a big thing, and we know that. And it's touring and merchandise is the lifeblood of underground artists like us. It's super important, and it's what sustains us. Without touring, like if we had to rely on the radio, we'd be done. And luckily, we don't have to rely on the radio. We can lean on the true fans of the culture, the true fans that seek out good music and buy tickets to go to shows and come to the shows and go to the merch table and buy CDs and buy shirts and buy hoodies and buy vinyl. Those are the things that have allowed us to continue to do this. It's a blessing. That's how I feel. It's a blessing.
And how do you feel now that you're reaching a different audience now that you're taking in people's music and critiquing it.
Oh, you
Like,
talk about with the TikTok show?
yeah, with everything. Like you're giving hip hop a new life, and you're giving music a new life by giving your presence and how you feel about it.
Yeah, the TikTok show, Music Mondays and Good Fridays. We do Mondays and Fridays, and Mondays is producers. Producers send in their beats. We listen to them live on the show. I pick my favorites. Ultimately, I pick a winner of each show, and then once I pick a winner, I have to write a verse and spit it live on the show the following week. And we've been doing this for like it's almost 3 months now, and amazing like how people are gravitating to this idea and to this show, and more producers from around the world are sending in their productions. Guy from Egypt, Netherlands, Germany, Malawi, Africa, like South Africa, just UK. I mean, so many different walks of life are finding out about this show, and for a lot of these producers and artists, they don't feel like there's really an outlet for their stuff to be heard, and now this is the outlet. Now they know that I've only been able to play my songs and my beats for my friends, and now I put it on SoundCloud, and I go there, and maybe 10 people have listened to it, but now I can go to this show and submit my joint and get it played and listened to by thousands of people around the world at that. So it's been great, man, and I'm having a good time doing it. It's kind of like the natural. It's natural for me to be listening to beats, production, and picking stuff to rap to. It's always been that way. So I embrace it, and I'm happy for the fan. If you're not familiar with the show, check it out. We're on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern. I think we're gonna move the Friday show to a later time, but yeah, it's going really well, man. Thank you.
I like what you're doing with the Friday show because it's showing your mindset as a DJ also, how you actually go through a track and critique it. And I appreciate that on the highest level. So when you can be touring back in Canada again?
Man, I hope soon. I'm really, I did 3 coast to coast Canadian runs back in the mid 2010s. We went from east to west, starting in Toronto and ended up in Vancouver and everything in between. I've done that 3 times, but each time I did it, it was in the winter. And after the third winter tour with us driving on those icy roads in the winter, I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna kind of like stop touring in the winter in Canada. I need to wait for a summer tour. Because it was just like super dangerous. Some of these windy roads going up into the mountains and stuff like that. And so since that time, I've been waiting for a summer tour. But now we have a new album coming, and maybe a fall tour just before the snow starts coming down. That's the main goal. But we do want to come back to Canada and do a nice full run. I mean, Marco's a Canadian native, so I know he's chomping at the bit to get back out there and rock a couple shows. And I think the opportunity for us to do it this year or second quarter of next year, I think is there.
Let's make it happen. Yeah. We'll talk.
Absolutely. Look, it's in the truth. Can you hear me now?
No, I hear you and the last person.
It's an attribute to your influence and your skills as an MC. So let's do a flashback. Maniac Dum Dums, the title of the song, Born to Roll, is timeless. And that's really what it's saying. That's your lifestyle. You born to roll. Let's do it.
Dum-dums bust the scientific approach
to the course and the force is centrifugal. Can you find your way through the lyrics that be catching them? Throw another rhyme across the room, they be fetching them. And they take a loss to the master. And I throw those crazy blows and they knows I be plastering. All across the room, on the ceilings and the walls too. Punk little suckers didn't know I had the gall to come around they block with my cock diesel system and turn it up to 10 and then start to diss them. And they didn't wanna battle. If they did, when they saw me, they'd have opened up their trunk, but they tried to ignore me. Hey little suckers, I know you hear me calling you. Thought you wanted something, but I see that you're all into. Frontin' ain't no future in your frontin', so let's get it on like Marvin Gaye. Take the cash and sit it on the hood of your wick-wack, low-riding Cadillac. Back up your boys and let's start the battle act like, you know, the Master Ace don't play when it comes to my bass. Ah, check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby.
I was born to roll.
Driving down the block like what else should a brother do? It's Saturday, the heat might smother you. Rolling down my windows, yeah, I have an air conditioner, but I got the sound I want the whole world to listen to. Waiting at a red light, Kentucky Fried Chicken and blowing theory taping, bass crazy kicking and see this Puerto Rican, Latin, Chico Rico Suave in the red Corolla. Hey yo, does he wanna play? Pulling up beside me, looking like he wanted. Show me what you got, then watch me get up on it. Holding up traffic, but we can't hear they horns, cause he got music a grande, yeah, he got it going on. But I think I better school him, cause he don't know the time. So I'm turning up the boom, cause he cannot mess with mine. Brothers hear me hitting from like 50 blocks away. I wanna turn the heads, so you know I got to play. High decibels, passing through a residential district. See a few cuties, and I turn it up like this quick. Mira, man, don't sleep. I got the woofers in my Jeep. Ha. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby.
I was born to roll.
Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby.
I was born to roll.
Black boy, turn that ish down. You know that America don't wanna hear the sound of the bass drum. Jungle music, go back to Africa. I'll arrest you if you're holding up traffic. I'll be damned if I listen, so cop save your breath and write another ticket if you have any left. I'm breaking eardrums while I'm breaking the law. I'm disturbing all the peace, cause sister soldier said war. So catch me if you can, here's a donut. Cause once you drive away, yo, you know I'm gonna go nut. And turn it up to where it was before. Nice try, but you can't stop the power of the bass in your eye. I wonder if I blasted a little Elvis Presley. Would they pull me over and attempt to arrest me? I really doubt it. They probably start dancing, jumping on my tip and pissing in their pants and wiggling and jiggling and grabbing on their pelvis. But you know my name, so you never hear no Elvis. Strictly the hardcore, dirty street level hits. Guards on my side, so watch what the devil gets. Positivity hitting 50 levels deep. Coming out the woofers in my Jeep. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby.
I was born to roll.
Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby. Check it out, dawg. Check it out, baby.
I was born to roll.
Master Ace. Can you hear us, brother?
Yes, I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
I hear you as well.
All right.
Okay, yes, sir. So, we don't want to take too much more of your time. I know you're working on a new EP. You're in the studio. New album. With your partner. Let us know about what you were just recording and when they can expect the album and what to expect from the album.
Album will be ready this year. It's gonna be on vinyl, obviously. It's coming out through Fat Beats Records. Like our last two albums were on Fat Beats as well. And we're very excited about. We got some really dope people on the album. Ransom, Black Thought, Curious George, E. Smitty, Lachey, and then 7 Love X out of Buffalo. the albums came out really well, and we're mixing right now. We're in the process of mixing it. But today we just decided to do a new song just out of nowhere. Marco, he hears all these verses I'm spitting on my TikTok show. He's like, "Yo, you gotta use some of those for something." So basically, he got me to take 2 of the verses that I spit on the show and turn them into a new song. So song number 14, and we're, like I said, we're mixing. I got some new vocals, some vocals I got to do on a few songs, but we're at the finishing touches, man. We're really at the finishing touches on it, and it's coming out great.
Yes, sir. James, you want to see if he can hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, so it's been awesome to have you here, and we look forward to hearing from you again soon. You got these new records. Make sure we get those new records. This is a family. This is a foundation. This is a home for you now.
Absolutely.
And I just wanted to speak on behalf, because I'm an MC. He's an MC. You know, of course, he's a DJ.
Okay.
We were influenced by you all the way down here in Mississippi in 1988 when hip hop was forming its shape and developing. You were an outstanding young pioneer. Let me say that. Big Daddy Kane is my cousin. That's my first blood.
Oh, get out of here. Okay.
He's always been one of my favorites. But I don't have no one favorite. I love all of you guys. And during that term, Juice Crew was the ultimate. And it was one of the ultimate crews because a young artist like Master Ace was holding his own with, you know, the ones who were already surveyed as the top guys.
Yeah, the heavyweights.
Absolutely. And your influence extended from Mississippi to the Carolinas, North and South. You and Drez from Black Sheep, you guys are kind of like twins to me when it comes to your music and your career. You've been around for a long time. You got a lot of love that you probably ain't even seen hands-on and experience on your own. This right here is just one example of what I'm saying. So may the universe continue to keep you and bless you and give you life so you can continue to progress and continue to keep making this music. Because from what I'm hearing, you still can't be touched on that level.
I appreciate it. I had no idea that there were people in Mississippi that were even aware of my music. So, you know, that just goes to show you. I was in Mississippi this past this past July. A friend of mine got married in Jackson, so I was out there for like 3-4 days.
Wow. We family now.
That's right.
I would have came and I would have showed you a good time outside of that because that's one of my markets now. One of our DJ air personalities is up there, 99.1 Jams and 90.1 FM, Asiatic Black. So we look forward to having an opportunity to put something together where we can make and break some bread together sometime in the very near future.
I would love that, brother. Let's make something happen.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I've never performed in Mississippi, by the way.
We got to fix that. And Jackson would be one of the great areas for that to happen, as you would know already.
Yeah, I've never performed in the state of Mississippi.
We got to do something about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So before you go, if you will, please just tell everybody where they need to tap in with you online in the Matrix. And we're going to sign off with that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Thank you. Instagram is Master Ace Pics. MasterAcePics, and my TikTok is Master Ace _International, and my Facebook is Master Ace Official. Those are the best places to reach me.
Yes, sir. All right, my brother, we appreciate you. Stay on it, stay elevating, and thank you for your contributions.
Thank you, brothers. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey.
The most versatile hip hop radio station in the world. Phenomenal Radio.